A wide array of plants from the Spring's one-of-a-kind collection were on display during our annual autumn sale.
There's a lot of really beautiful spring blooming plants and perennials and shrubs that we have around that are for sale here and that just naturally grow really well in the area. And when you plant those plants in the fall, you get a really great spectacular bloom in the springtime.
Especially with plants that are carefully selected to be grown and sold at the Springs because they're so well suited to the extremes of our desert climate.
We're too cold in the winter for a lot of plants that grow down in the Sonoran Desert or maybe Mediterranean, and we're much too hot in the summer for all the other deserts out here in the southwest that are north of us.
Springs horticulture staff has traveled all over the local area, gathering native seeds and salvaging plants threatened by development. But they've also searched farther afield for some regional and even international exotics.
We really have about 75 to 80% that are Mojave natives, where we've literally collected the seeds for the plants ourselves, or they're locally, genetically local stock. And there's maybe perhaps 25% plants that are hard to find other plants that are from Australia or from the Sonoran Desert or other deserts around that are not native to Clark County.
Wherever they come from, they've been chosen with care for their ability to adapt to a water-smart landscape.
Most of the plants we do have, though, are plants that are grown on hillsides or in rocky areas that are extremely drought tolerant, and that is the point of why we're growing, is because you can keep them in a very dry atmosphere and they'll be very happy.
And in any given season, the happiest plants are the object of some attention during the introductory tours Springs gardeners offer on the third Thursday of every month.
And so we take these 5 or 6 different species and we show them in the garden what they look like while they're mature. And that's a really good thing, because if you're interested in purchasing a plant, when you see something in a very small container, it never looks the same as what it does 3 or 4 years down the road as a mature plant in the landscape.
The featured plants are available for purchase immediately after the tour, while the image of their place in a mature landscape is fresh in the buyer's mind. But whenever veteran or prospective gardeners have the impulse to plant, they can always pick from the best seasonal specimens the Springs has to offer.
All of our plants here are pretty much for sale year-round. All you need to do as a customer is go to ticketing at the Springs Preserve, and they have a list of the plants that are currently available, and you can purchase something at ticketing.
Because despite the challenges of our desert environment, hardly a day goes by that doesn't offer an opportunity to make our Mojave homes flourish in a sustainable fashion.
Any time of year you can be doing some planting and some work out in your garden, and if you're purchasing those plants at those times, you could certainly plant them at that time and be successful.